that top lock again, like, sometimes I don't even really care, so I just need to get his elbow in the center line, right? I can be like, here, just open it. But I can use my hand to like make space on his shoulder. If the shoulder's really close, we'll never be able to. And just make a little space. Here, again. Yeah, I open and I close. I lift my hips. I laugh on that thing like a cobra, fucking striking and striking. And here, I catch the arm. I can stay with my hand on it, but that's like, then we're going to become a battle of who's got stronger biceps. And I don't really have much go here. I just go here. Now I can pull up. You can't pull up. I scoop. Then I go over the head. Boom. And the pressure's already on. He's losing his balance. I'll finish the move right here.
Remember when the street lights came on and we had to breathe on.
Can you turn down a little bit? So we're going to work a couple of different options, okay? The first one, I get my top lock, and now my opponent starts just stacking into me and driving up into me. Yes. Okay? Oh, I can use my arm here. All right? I want to bring my leg over, but sometimes he's starting to put a lot of pressure, so as I do that, just rip your elbow free. Boom. Not what I want. So, I'm controlling his head. Stand up. Deadlift. It's not easy for him to deadlift. From here, I can bring myself to the leg. Boom. I'm keeping his head down. Boom. There's my arm bar. I can extend and break the elbow here. All right? Or, I can also rotate through, throw my leg over the top, and I fling right over the top. I get to my top lock position, I'm controlling the shoulders. I'm not here, guys, just pop the shoulder in. Now he goes to stand up. I'm holding his head with my legs. Here, I scoop. I can finish here, but sometimes you don't get enough off. You're like, you risk hurting your back. You want to get stuck in somebody who's bigger and they live by stacking people. That's how they make a living. And just so you go here, rotate through, boom. Then I can throw right over, holding the near leg. Again, I can also go to the far leg. Going out from underneath my arm. We do it from the top off just like that. Or I go, boom, start going from my arm bar. I did everything, but now my partner grips onto their bicep. Okay. This is another very common situation. Now from here, I'm staying latched on. All right. Just start stacking a little bit. You start stacking a little bit. I scoop through. Same thing. I rotate everything underneath. Boom. I get my opponent to here. I can just roll him over. Stay with it, right? Again, I go. Bring my arm over. Now, I've latched onto this arm, but he's got a real good grip on his bicep, so I can't extend it. Now he starts stacking. If he doesn't stack, don't stack. Just go back. I'll finish. Start stacking. Yeah, start stacking. Stand up a bit. Yeah. Do the same thing. Cool. Roll through. Keep them over. Nice. Figure out how to separate the hands and finish my arm bar, right? Here. Boom. He stacks. He's got a good grip. I just stay on the hand. That's all I need to do. Rotate through. If I can grab this ankle, I don't sometimes only have to go to that guy. I go to here. I start rotating through. I roll over my shoulder. I swing over the top. Yeah. I'm going to take his arm. Try that. nothing wrong with skipping this whole portion of when they stack you. Sometimes that's not where your journey is, right? I would recommend getting my leg over the head. What? I'll bring this weight down. That's good. How's that kind of
bring my legs, like, yeah, all over the bed. Like, push it forward. Maybe you couldn't reach my thumb.
I don't know. Is it? Sometimes we're going to get in the same spot. Opponent's really defensive and they're going to just grab their own bicep and they're hunkering down. When that's the case, there's no way I can separate his arm. I feel like, this isn't going to last forever. I'm just going to take my hand through and I'm going to grip onto my opponent's tricep. Alright? So I'm like kind of abandoning his arm right now. Right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to be pulling this arm across and I'm going to stretch this leg down towards his hips. Cool. I'm going to turn on my side. Alright? Here I'm going to hug his lat. Relock my legs and keep his head closed. If I stay loose, he starts backing away. He's going to be able to get away from me. Okay? I relock and I pull my knees into my chest. From here, guys, build up that way. Pendulum, I start getting up to my elbow. Put all my weight in my top leg. Bottom leg, I turn my toes towards the floor, make this legs up. Now I can work on taking this back. But because we want to say, fuck you, I'm going to finish with the arm bar. My head on the floor, I swing my hand through, I grab my knee behind the head, and I just roll through. And I finish my arm bar that way. If you guys don't want to do that, take the back, that's totally fine. Here, boom. Pop lock position. Okay. He grips his bicep. He's here. I'm not going to be able to win that battle. Okay. Well, I'm just going to take my arm through. I'm going to grab his tricep. Alright, when I do, this leg is going to create tension. I'm pushing down in this direction. I'm holding him in place so that I can move my hips to the side. And as soon as I'm doing all this, I'm moving my hips out, pulling his elbow down into his pocket. Hugging his lat and relocking my legs. So I'm going to be really close. I'm going to grab right onto his lap. My fingers should be in his armpit. Alright, from here I look to get up to my elbow. I can throw my leg to do that, or I just hug tight on the lat and I build up to my elbow. Now from here, all the weight goes in my top leg, bottom leg, I turn my toes towards the floor. It's going to be hard to get your hips out from underneath them with your toes pointed up. Point your toes down. This leg carries all the weight, elbow stays tight, I lift. Now I just keep a nice dorsiflex jiu-jitsu foot right on his thigh here. I take my hand from here, bring it down, so that I can put my head on the floor right here. Okay, as I do that, top of my head goes on the floor, I trap his arm. If he's still hooking his hands together, cool. I grab close his ankle, and I pull it towards him. And I look to catch the second leg. Now I pull, but his hips are stuck on top of my hips. I follow, leg goes over the head. Pull. Separate his hands. I get the submission. There's absolutely nothing wrong with taking it back either. So again, it's the space, open, to the top arm position. Just grab it. Okay, cool. Grip onto the tricep. Here I'm just stretching my leg down, moving my hips up, and I pull everything across. I'm hugging. Okay, from here, weight goes in the top leg. Rotate. Nothing wrong with looking to put both hooks in. Okay? Nothing wrong with trying to break them down from here. But, put my weight on them. Elbow deep, grab my own thigh, put my head on the floor. The knee goes behind his neck, or my shin is on his neck, and I look right to his legs, so I'm right on my side here. If your partner is not connecting their hands at this point, you're probably going to get a screen tap, or you got to be ready for him to just do like a front roll. And then I catch his leg. Put my leg over. Alright? Cool? Count 3, 1, 2. Again, if that's a lot, there's no shame in just having a really good arm bar from there. Rap, you picked the best partner, man. Bird dog. What? Oh, my feet. Yeah. Oh, no,
Yeah.